People's Struggle Alliance, an alliance of three left parties and activists who emerged as leaders during the Aragal year, we came together to contest for the presidential election, and now we are taking our political journey forward by contesting in the parliamentary election. We came with a manifesto, the People's Struggle Alliance, we came with a manifesto asking Sri Lanka to look at the IMF agreement critically and exit the IMF agreement, to look at the problems of the minorities through a solution to the national question, and also to critically evaluate the role of India and the US in Sri Lanka. So this was our manifesto, and we took it forward during the presidential election. And now we are contesting the parliamentary election, and as always, the question which is asked from the People's Struggle Alliance is, why don't we contest with a party which has been in the electoral scene for a longer time? And the simple answer to that question is, you recall we were being very critical of the IMF. We said we need to exit the IMF agreement. We said that the debt restructuring deal which Ranil Wickremesinghe has entered into is going to be detrimental to the ordinary people of this country. We said all of that, and all of the parties came to power promising debt renegotiation. But as we have won during the presidential election, there was no debt renegotiation. In fact, the agreement which Ranil Wickremesinghe entered into with the international creditors is now going to become the permanent agreement. Now what we are seeing is that is what is going to become the permanent agreement. We said exit IMF agreement. Now next year the IMF agreement is going to come to an end, and the IMF is in fact going to exit in a metaphorical sense. But we are no closer to resolving our debt issue than what we were when we started the Aragal year in 2022. So this is a very dire situation for the ordinary people of this country. And yes, the people voted for the NPP to chase away the elites and to usher in a new political culture. But we all know when absolute power is given to one person or to a political party, that always results in abuse. So we are, as People's Struggle Alliance, contesting in this parliamentary election because we want to have a strong and honest opposition in parliament. We want to take the voices of the ordinary people, of workers, of farmers, of fishers, of women, of minorities, of working people to parliament, and we want to make sure that those voices have a place in the politics, in the state politics of our country. Now, of course, other status quo parties also are eyeing for a place in the opposition, but we do not want an opposition of elites, because in parliament, as Vasanta said, in parliament, the problem has not been only about governments, but also the problem has been about what kind of opposition we had in parliament. So that is what we are asking for you to vote for us in this time's election. Vote for us, give us a seat in parliament, give us seats in parliament, and ensure that in the years to come, when we go through the tough economic times which are inevitably going to come in the future, in the years to come, you have a place in parliament, your voice has a place in parliament to speak on behalf of ordinary people, of people who are struggling under this economic crisis, and that we would be able to, if you cast your vote for us, we would be able to represent your voice in parliament. So that is what we are asking from you today. Travel with us in this electoral journey, support us, cast your vote for us, and ensure the People's Struggle Alliance representatives win a seat in parliament in the opposition in this time's elections. Thank you.